Hello everyone, it's JoJo and welcome to Painting in Creativerse. This update will be coming out February 19th to the game, and this tutorial is all about showing you how to use the new paint feature and how easy it is to make awesome new builds. So the first thing that we're going to do with using the new paint feature in the game is we're going to press period on our keyboard. And as you can see, this brings up the color swatches, and you can see all the different color options you have to choose from to the right. And to the left, you're going to see a preview image of all of these colors and what block you have chosen from your toolbar. So as you can see, the first color that we are going to pick is yellow. And also, we have the option to choose a secondary color as well. So the first color we have chosen is our primary color. So we're going to come here and click Inverse and switch to our secondary color now. So as you can see, we have two colors. And you can either click this Inverse right here, or you can simply just click on the different colors and this will switch them as well. And we also have two sliders. This will brighten the colors and also add a glow effect to them, depending on how high you raise the slider. So this left one is always going to be for the top color you have chosen, and the second slider is going to be for the bottom color you have chosen. And if you inverse these, you can see if you drop the slider down, and then they change as well. So we are going to add this to our paint color tool tip bar, and we can either press the add or we can simply drag it down. It doesn't matter either way, you could do both. Now if you made a mistake or you just don't like the color that you chosen, all you have to do is right click to clear the color, and that will make it have a space for different ones. Okay, so we are going to choose our second colors, and remember you can just inverse, and then that will be our second color, and you can click add, inverse, or click the color, add, inverse, add. Okay, so now that we have our colors chosen in our tool tip bar, we are going to exit this out and come to here. So as you can see, we already have one building that is colored, and we are going to color this right one. So how you bring up the paint when you're in this mode is you hold down Control, and as you can see, this will bring up a brand new slider bar. Now you can control the color that you're picking with your middle mouse scroll wheel, and this will let you choose between all the colors that you have chosen throughout your tooltip bar. And as you can see, they already give you little icons that say if you left click, you're going to paint, and if you right click, you're going to erase. And you can see the color chosen in your clipboard as well too. And you can see the colors that you have highlighted, so which one you are going to be painting with. So right now we have selected the green and yellow. So we are going to be left clicking our mouse and painting with that. Now, if we wanted to inverse these colors, and instead of having our primary color selected and we want to do our secondary, all we have to do is press a V for inverse, and that will choose the secondary color that we have selected. So we're going to change to the red orange. So we're going to use our scroll wheel to do that. And then inverse again, pressing V. And we're going to change to the blue. And inverse again to go to the lighter blue. So these are already set down blocks that we are able to color. And our last, there we go. We have painted a house. Now, if you wanted to bring a color over that's not exactly in your tooltip bar, all you have to do is press Control, hold that down, and press C. Now, as you can see that this brought our color to our clipboard and it's selected. So all we have to do is come over here and right click to paint, and that brought the color over to us. So if you ever have a house that is already painted and you're not really sure or can't remember what color you had, you can press C to copy it and then bring it over to paint. Now, as well, you can also paint furniture. So if we just right click, and as you can see, if we have no secondary color option, it will just choose the one color. But if we do have a secondary color, it will change everything and it will be both colors in one. Now, if you don't like this look or want to change it, you can simply right click and that will erase everything and bring it back to its original color. And depending on the textures that you have and the color selection, the objects might look a little different if you have a wood base rather than a regular canvas, which is what we are working with now. And it does depend on what you are building with and the textures for the colors. Now, with these canvas blocks that we will be getting with paint, you can also place down and have the color copied. So if you wanted to build and you wanted to do specific colors, you can absolutely do that, and you can just change your color and keep placing them down. And you no longer need to hold Control, only when you want to bring this tooltip up. And if you change blocks, as long as you have the color in the clipboard selected, that is the one that you are going to be using. And you will always see what one you have in your toolbar because it will show you. And these are all the canvas blocks that we are going to be getting. These have a very nice surface that will be great for painting because it's a very flat and non-textured, just like the limestone or asphalt. And remember, if you wanted to erase any of these, you can erase them by right-clicking. And these are what the canvas blocks look like originally. They're just a pure white base. Also, we do have very nice canvas flowers that we can change. Now, if you wanted to preview the color because you're not sure, you can just make sure that you have whatever you want to see clicked, and then you could play around with the colors and see what exactly it'll look like with each color change. Now, if you see that the inside of the tulips are green and then the outside is red, if you inverse that, then they change. And this is dependent on blocks that have two color choices. So anything like limestone columns or other blocks, they will be dependent on which color you choose from. And they will use two colors. But you can always use this little preview to make sure that you are seeing the color for what they are. So these are already blocks in the game, and as you can see, they kind of add a different texture as well with the color, and it's really cool, but they keep to the texture that is for that block. So if you wanted a nice wood color, you would just be able to use this. And also you can see that if you have a two-tone color like grass, the top is going to be a lighter color and then the bottom is going to be darker. Whatever is your primary color and then whatever is your secondary color. Okay, that is this tutorial on painting. I hope you guys enjoyed this very much, and I hope that this helped you get to know and how to use painting in the future.